I want you to shift my mindset around this specific thing.
We got
One of the big reasons why I left the coaching space, so I've worked with some of the biggest names, scaled a lot of the biggest sales teams, took 7-8 figures, but I realized that it's extremely difficult to sell a business if you're an agency owner because you are the face. So like right now, if you were to sell your company, your journey, you're the person that built it, but if they take you out, can they still have the same results without you?
So I've seen, because just to be very closing here, we've had for about almost 11 years now, a little over 11 years, half of our deals in the info space, and all these people are like what you just described me as, like the face of their brands, like they're what drive all the sales, they're in all the ads, like they're in all the VS sales, webinars, etc. I've seen 4 of those brands sell for over $40 million. And they didn't even sell for a whole 100%. They sold either a majority or a minority of their equity in their businesses for 40 mil plus in 4 different instances. I saw one of them sell for over $80 million for a majority stake in that business. And to your point, what they generally do is some large PE firm in most instances. There was one instance where it was a VC guy, and they come in like they absolutely want you to stay a part of it. And they're either rolling you up into some like larger network, like picture a platform like a Masterclass as an example that just isn't Masterclass yet. That somebody with big money thinks, I want to go and buy all these people's IP. Or nowadays, especially like in the world where all these, like I have Jeremy AI as an example. It's trained on every one-on-one call, every fucking weekly group call, every consulting call, client call. We just exported again on an annual basis, every Telegram message I've ever sent, voice notes, DMs. We put it all into a platform called Delphi, and they replicated me, and like it gives all my students and clients the capacity to just talk with me, either voice, video, or a text platform. Imagine somebody just having the willingness to license or buy my data as an example in that same context for some large scale training platform they have where they want that IP themselves. Dude, there was a guy, did you see this? The guy who bought AI.com? You see,
No.
Dude, there's a guy who bought AI. Has anybody seen that shit? How much he buy it for? Dude, he bought AI.com for $70 million. He didn't even know what the fuck he was doing with it. He ran a Super Bowl ad, and it was like the most ambiguous fucking ad in history. He didn't even have like an LLM attached to it. It's just like the weirdest thing. There's big money like that exists that just does dumbass shit all the time. And to be clear, in the context of like a personal brand, it's either like rolling up a bunch of people, or in one of the 4 instances, they saw a software play with it because it was a real estate guy, and they had like some real estate platform and they wanted a face for it that they could like essentially attach it to. And instead of just trying to get the guy to promote it and giving him an equity stake or something like that, they just bought him out for a majority stake and then told him to promote all that shit. They made every person who signs up for his programs accounts. They added it to like a low ticket thing that could lead to high ticket stuff for his offers. Again, like I've seen it happen up close, so.
Well, I think now with AI as well, you just said it, like you can replace yourself. I mean, obviously, I don't think it'll be as good as, maybe it might be, who knows, depending on how AI.
My shit's dialed in, like we get really good feedback from like really high level people. Like you as an example would talk to Jeremy AI and you may struggle to notice the difference between like my actual, like what, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's like you ask my Jeremy AI this same question, especially after I now have this answer documented and it gets put into Jeremy AI, it just references back to every literal conversation, like just like my normal brain would. We also structure it in layers. So it's got layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. So like top of mind things that I yap about all the time, secondary things that like I may yap about occasionally, and like 3rd layer things that I just know but I probably rarely ever yap about. I'm telling you, it's efficient both in the context like somebody could buy your data, but we've also seen it for different roll-up plays, and then in addition to that, just mainly software stuff.